Here's the strategy that I took with my client Olivia that had helped her lose 13 pounds in the last 6 weeks. And actually, she just messaged me 20 pounds in the last 3 months in a way that she can now eat the foods that she enjoys without feeling guilty and without feeling restricted. So, the issue that we were running into with Olivia and I early on was the fact that she was eating foods throughout her day that were healthy, but then she was also eating a lot of foods in her day that did not align with her goals, and her particular goals were weight loss. And we were kind of running into this circle where she was eating foods in her day that didn't line up with her health goals, and she would feel a little bit guilty about them, and then she wouldn't lose any weight, and then she would eat more of those foods because she felt bad, and we were just in this circle and having a really hard time getting out. So here's the exact thing that I had Olivia do that resulted in her now feeling guiltless about the foods that she enjoys, but also losing weight. I had her write down on a piece of paper, is it worth it? And underneath that piece of paper, each day, I had her write out the foods that she enjoyed. You can physically handwrite it. You can start a Google Doc. You can do it in your notes on your phone. It doesn't matter. I was not asking her to log her food in MyFitnessPal. I wasn't having her count calories, nothing. She was literally just writing out what she would eat. So for breakfast, it would be oatmeal. For her morning snack, it was her yogurt. For her lunch, it was a ham sandwich, whatever it might be. And she was just listing out the foods that she ate. That's it. And then what I had her do in this exercise that I want you to do is look back at your day and ask yourself, did the foods that I ate, did they align with my goal? Olivia's goal was weight loss. So I asked her that question. I said, at the end of each day, look at the foods and say, was my breakfast foods, did it align with my goals? If it was yes, we skipped it. We moved on. If she came to her evening snack and it was a bowl of ice cream and she said, you know what? That ice cream did not align with my goals of weight loss. Then the follow-up question was, but was it worth it? So that was the key that helped her get over the issues we were having of feeling restricted, not being able to eat the things that we wanted. So using the ice cream, for example, she would say, yes, it was worth it. I loved that bowl of ice cream, and I know that it didn't align with my goals. So that was my cue. Olivia, eat it, guilt-free. If you enjoy it that much that it's worth it, great. But on the opposite side of things, what we were able to do was start pinpointing things that she was eating regularly that did not align with her goals of weight loss, but that she didn't even really like. So a perfect example was pizza. She has some intolerances where pizza just didn't feel great in her body. It was not helping her weight loss goals. So pizza came up quite often, and she would answer each time, no, it wasn't worth it. So what did we do? We took pizza out. All of a sudden, we were finding things that she was aimlessly eating throughout the day that she really didn't care whether she ate or not, and we were able to replace those with healthier options. So now, at the end of the day, I never had to ask her to give up her mom's favorite cookies, her mom's famous cookies, because she loved them and they were worth it to her. So we left those in her day. But what we were able to do was start pulling out foods in her day and replacing them with healthier options, ones that she didn't even care about. So we were able to get the best of both worlds, where she no longer felt restricted in what she was eating because she was still eating the types of things that she loved, but she was still losing weight because we were able to find the foods that were not lining with her weight loss goals and replace those foods with healthier foods where we could. So the steps that you need to take today, write down on a piece of paper, is it worth it? And then start giving yourself the opportunity to write down what you're eating. It'll be an eye-opening experience if you've never done this, but then you'll ask yourself the question, did that food align with my health goals? If the answer is yes, don't give it a second thought. If the answer is no, your follow-up question would be, but was it worth it? And if it is no, it wasn't worth it, then you need to find a healthier alternative. If the answer was yes, it was worth it, put it in the category of guilt-free foods to eat in moderation and enjoy, and find other foods that you can replace with healthier options. This can give you the best of both worlds. So if you're looking and starting this and you're not sure whether those foods align with your goals, or you're not sure what kinds of foods you should be replacing with, that's where you can reach out to me. I would be happy to give it a second pair of eyes and to see where I can point you in the right direction. So I really hope this helps give an idea of how you, in fact, can have the best of both worlds and eat what you enjoy in moderation without feeling restricted, but also work towards your fitness and health goals.